Welcome back to my channel, Old Quarter Dollar USA. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of Roosevelt Dime, 10 cents, coins. Some of these ordinary-looking dimes have become some of the most valuable, expensive, and ultra-rare U.S. coins ever discovered. In this video, we'll reveal the top 4 Roosevelt Dime coins that every collector and investor should know about. We'll explore their history, iconic design, rare mint marks including P, D, and S, unique color variations, valuable error coins, and hidden treasures that could be worth thousands or even millions of dollars. Coin number 1. Today we are uncovering the mystery behind one of America's most talked about coins, the 1969 D. Roosevelt Dime. At first glance, it looks like an ordinary 10-cent coin that millions of people have carried in their pockets. It may be scratched, dirty, faded, or covered with years of wear. Most people would spend it without a second thought. But coin collectors know that sometimes an ordinary-looking coin can hide an extraordinary story. That is why the 1969 D. Roosevelt Dime continues to attract attention from collectors who are always searching for hidden treasures. Before you assume every 1969 D dime is worth a fortune, remember that its true value depends on its condition, rarity, and whether it has a genuine mint error. The dream of finding a valuable coin begins with knowledge, not with hype. The story of the Roosevelt Dime began after the passing of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who was honored for his leadership during difficult times and for his support of the fight against polio. In 1946, his portrait replaced the earlier Mercury dime design, creating one of the longest-running coin designs in American history. By 1969, the United States Mint was producing millions of dimes every year to meet the needs of a growing economy. The coin carries Roosevelt's portrait on the front along with the word Liberty, while the reverse displays a torch surrounded by an olive branch and an oak branch, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength. The small D mint mark shows that the coin was struck at the Denver Mint, making it part of an important chapter in modern American coin history. Most 1969 D. Roosevelt dimes are common coins. Even after more than 50 years, many examples still survive because dimes are durable and millions were saved by collectors. In circulated condition, these coins usually have only a modest value above their face value. Cleaner, sharper examples that have never entered circulation can command higher prices, especially if they still display their original mint luster. Professional grading plays a major role in determining value, because even small differences in preservation can mean a significant difference in price. Collectors pay premiums for exceptional quality, not simply for the date. What truly excites the coin collecting community are rare mint errors. During the minting process, small mistakes occasionally occur. These may include off-center strikes, double designs, clip planchets, die cracks, or other unusual production errors. Genuine mint errors are much rarer than ordinary coins and often attract serious interest from collectors. A verified error coin in excellent condition can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on the rarity of the error and market demand. However, every unusual-looking coin is not automatically valuable. Damage caused after the coin left the mint is generally not considered a collectible mint error. Many videos and social media posts claim that every old dime could be worth millions of dollars. These dramatic headlines create excitement, but they do not reflect reality. A regular 1969 D. Roosevelt dime is not worth millions simply because it is old. Coins that sell for extraordinary amounts at major auctions are usually unique, nearly perfect, or possess extremely rare characteristics confirmed by professional experts. The coin market rewards rarity, authenticity, and outstanding preservation. Believing every old coin is a hidden fortune can lead to disappointment, so careful research is always important. If you own a 1969 D. Roosevelt dime, start by examining it under good lighting with a magnifying glass. Look closely at the date, the mint mark, the lettering, and the edges. Search for unusual features that appear to have occurred during the minting process rather than damage from years of circulation. Avoid cleaning the coin, even if it looks dirty. Cleaning can permanently damage the surface and reduce collector value. Many valuable coins have remained in their original, naturally aged condition, and experienced collectors often prefer untouched surfaces over polished ones. Another important factor is grading. Professional grading services evaluate a coin's authenticity and condition using strict standards. A coin with sharp details, strong luster, and very few marks can receive a high grade, making it more attractive to collectors. High-grade examples often sell for far more than similar coins with heavy wear. The difference between an average circulated dime and a top-grade uncirculated specimen can be dramatic, which is why condition matters just as much as rarity. The fascination with the 1969 D. Roosevelt Dime reminds us that coin collecting is more than searching for money. Every coin represents a small piece of history that has traveled through countless hands and witnessed decades of everyday life. Some coins become valuable because of their scarcity, while others are treasured because they connect us with important moments in history. Whether your dime is worth only 10 cents or considerably more, it remains a tangible reminder of America's past and the craftsmanship of the United States Mint. Could a 1969 D. Roosevelt Dime change someone's financial future? In very rare cases, an exceptional specimen with a genuine, significant mint error or an outstanding certified grade could be worth a substantial amount to collectors. However, claims that an ordinary 1969 D-Dime will make someone a billionaire overnight are simply not supported by the realities of the coin market. The smartest approach is to examine the coin carefully, preserve it properly, and have any potentially rare example authenticated by professionals before making decisions about its value. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy discovering hidden coin treasures, fascinating American coin history, and the truth behind rare and valuable collectibles, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. Every coin has a story waiting to be discovered, and your next pocket change could inspire an exciting journey into the world of numismatics. Keep searching, keep learning, and remember that the greatest treasure in coin collecting is understanding what makes a coin truly special. Coin number 2, we are uncovering the incredible story behind the 1973 D. Roosevelt Dime, a small 10-cent coin that many people overlook every single day. It may appear worn, dirty, faded, or scratched after decades in circulation, but every old coin has a story waiting to be discovered. Some collectors search through thousands of dimes hoping to find one extraordinary example that stands out from the rest. While many internet stories promise instant riches, the real excitement comes from learning what truly makes a coin rare, collectible, and valuable. Before you spend a 1973 D. Roosevelt Dime, take a closer look. You might be holding a fascinating piece of American history. The Roosevelt Dime was first introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, whose leadership during difficult times and dedication to fighting polio left a lasting impact on the United States. His portrait replaced the Mercury dime and has remained on the coin ever since. By 1973, the United States Mint was producing millions of dimes to keep up with the country's growing economy. The front of the coin displays Roosevelt's portrait along with the word Liberty, while the reverse features a torch between an olive branch and an oak branch, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength. The small D mint marked below the date tells us the coin was struck at the Denver Mint. Although millions of 1973 D. Roosevelt dimes were produced, not every coin survived in excellent condition. Most examples found in pocket change today are circulated and are generally worth only a small premium over face value. However, coins that remain in outstanding uncirculated condition with brilliant original luster are much harder to find. Collectors appreciate coins with sharp details, minimal marks, and beautiful surfaces because they represent the coin almost exactly as it appeared when it left the mint. One of the biggest reasons a 1973 D. Roosevelt dime can attract collector interest is the possibility of a genuine mint error. During the striking process, rare mistakes sometimes occurred. These include off-center strikes, clipped planchets, double dies, die cracks, and other unusual production errors. Authentic mint errors are much scarcer than regular coins and can command impressive prices when verified by professional grading services. The rarer the error and the better the condition, the greater the potential collector value. However, ordinary damage from circulation should never be confused with a true mint error. Many sensational videos claim that every old dime could be worth millions of dollars, but those headlines are designed to attract attention rather than reflect reality. A normal 1973 D. Roosevelt dime is not worth millions simply because it is old. The coins that sell for extraordinary prices at major auctions are usually exceptional pieces with certified rarity, outstanding preservation, or highly unusual minting mistakes. Understanding this difference helps collectors make informed decisions instead of relying on unrealistic expectations. If you own a 1973 D. Roosevelt Dime, inspect it carefully before spending it. Use good lighting and a magnifying glass to examine the date, the mint mark, the lettering, and the overall design. Look for anything that appears unusual from the minting process, rather than damage caused after the coin entered circulation. Never clean an old coin, even if it looks dirty. Cleaning can permanently alter the surface and often reduces collector value. Many experienced collectors prefer naturally aged coins because originality is an important part of a coin's appeal. Professional grading is another key factor in determining value. Certified grading companies examine a coin's authenticity and assign a grade based on its preservation. A coin with crisp details, strong luster, and almost no wear can receive a high grade, making it much more desirable to collectors. Even when two coins have the same date and mint mark, the one in superior condition may be worth many times more than a heavily circulated example. The 1973 D. Roosevelt Dime also represents an interesting period in American history. During the early 1970s, the United States experienced significant economic changes, and coins like this were part of everyday commerce across the nation. Millions of Americans carried these dimes in their pockets, used them in vending machines, and exchanged them in daily transactions. Today, each surviving coin serves as a small reminder of that era and preserves a piece of the country's numismatic heritage. Can a 1973 D. Roosevelt Dime change your financial future? In rare situations, a certified high-grade specimen or a coin with a remarkable mint error can indeed be worth a significant amount to collectors. However, there is no evidence that ordinary 1973 D. Roosevelt dimes are worth millions of dollars. The real treasure lies in identifying genuine rarity, protecting the coin from damage, and having unusual examples authenticated before selling them. Knowledge remains the most valuable tool for every successful coin collector. Coin number 3. Today, we are exploring the fascinating story of the 1981 D. Roosevelt Dime, a coin that many people carry without realizing it could have collectible value. At first glance, this 10-cent coin seems ordinary. It may be dirty, faded, scratched, or heavily worn after decades of circulation. Most people spend it without a second thought, but experienced collectors know that every coin deserves a closer look. While the internet is full of unbelievable claims that every old dime is worth millions, the real story is even more interesting because true value comes from rarity, condition, and genuine mint errors, not simply from age. Let us discover why this small coin continues to attract attention from collectors across the world. The Roosevelt dime has a proud place in American history. It was first introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, whose leadership during difficult times and dedication to fighting polio earned lasting respect. His portrait replaced the Mercury dime and has remained on the coin ever since. By 1981, the United States Mint had already produced Roosevelt dimes for more than 3 decades, making them one of the most familiar coins in everyday commerce. The front of the coin features Roosevelt's portrait with the word Liberty, while the reverse displays a torch between an olive branch and an oak branch, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength. The small D mint mark confirms that this coin was struck at the Denver Mint. The 1981 D. Roosevelt dime was produced in large numbers, so most examples found today are common. In circulated condition, these coins usually carry only a modest premium over face value. However, collectors are always searching for coins that remain in exceptional uncirculated condition with brilliant original mint luster, sharp details, and very few contact marks. These premium quality examples are much scarcer than ordinary circulated coins and are often the pieces that attract stronger interest in the collector market. One of the most exciting possibilities for any collector is discovering a genuine mint error. During the minting process, rare mistakes occasionally occurred, creating coins that stand out from normal production. Errors such as off-center strikes, double dies, clip planchets, die cracks, or other unusual striking defects are far less common than standard coins. When these errors are authenticated and preserved in excellent condition, they may command significantly higher prices than ordinary examples. However, scratches, dents, corrosion, or damage caused after the coin entered circulation are not considered valuable mint errors. Many online videos promise that an ordinary 1981 D. Roosevelt Dime could make someone an instant millionaire or billionaire overnight. These dramatic claims are entertaining, but they are not supported by the realities of the coin market. A normal 1981 D-Dime is not worth millions of dollars simply because it is old or has a Denver Mint mark. Coins that achieve extraordinary auction prices usually have remarkable rarity, certified mint errors, or outstanding preservation confirmed by professional grading services. Understanding this difference is essential for every collector. If you own a 1981 D. Roosevelt Dime, examine it carefully before spending it. Use a magnifying glass and bright lighting to inspect the date, the mint mark, the lettering, and every detail of the design. Look for unusual features that appear to have been created during the minting process rather than through years of circulation. Even if the coin looks dirty, avoid cleaning it. Cleaning can permanently alter the surface, remove natural toning, and reduce its appeal to collectors. Original surfaces are generally preferred over polished ones because they preserve the coin's authenticity. Condition plays a major role in determining value. Professional grading companies carefully evaluate coins for authenticity and preservation. A coin with sharp details, original luster, and almost no signs of wear may receive a high grade, making it much more desirable to collectors. Two coins with the same date and mint mark can have dramatically different values if one has been well preserved while the other has spent years in circulation. That is why collectors pay close attention to quality as well as rarity. Beyond its collectible value, the 1981 D. Roosevelt Dime represents an important period in modern American history. During the early 1980s, these coins passed through millions of hands in grocery stores, restaurants, banks, and businesses across the United States. Each surviving dime carries the marks of its journey and reflects the everyday life of that era. For many collectors, preserving these coins is about more than money. It is about protecting a small but meaningful piece of history for future generations. Can a 1981 D. Roosevelt Dime change your financial future? In rare circumstances, a certified high-grade example or a genuine major mint error could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars to the right collector. However, there is no reliable evidence that ordinary 1981 D. Roosevelt Dimes sell for millions of dollars. The smartest approach is to learn how to recognize genuine rarity. Store coins carefully and have unusual examples examined by reputable experts before deciding their value next top four. Today, we are uncovering the remarkable story of the 1985 D. Roosevelt Dime, one of the most recognizable 10-cent coins ever produced in the United States. Millions of these coins pass through cash registers, banks, and pockets every day, making them seem completely ordinary. Yet experienced collectors know that even a common-looking coin can become special under the right circumstances. A worn, dirty, faded, or scratched 1985 D-Dime may appear insignificant, but its history, condition, and possible mint errors can make it an exciting discovery. While many videos promise overnight riches, the real adventure lies in understanding what truly makes a coin valuable. The Roosevelt Dime was first introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, whose leadership during difficult times and commitment to the fight against polio earned him lasting respect throughout America. His portrait replaced a mercury dime and has remained on the coin for decades. The front of the 1985 D-Dime displays Roosevelt's profile along with the word Liberty, while the reverse features a torch surrounded by an olive branch and an oak branch, representing liberty, peace, and strength. The small D mint mark beneath the date identifies the coin as having been struck at the Denver Mint, one of the busiest coin-producing facilities in the country. The year 1985 was another period of heavy coin production in the United States. Millions of Roosevelt Dimes were struck to meet everyday demand, which means most surviving examples are common. Because of this large production, an average circulated 1985 D-Dime usually carries only a small premium above its face value. However, collectors place much greater importance on quality than quantity. Coins that remain in brilliant, uncirculated condition with original mint luster, sharp details, and almost nowhere are much harder to find and often attract stronger collector interest. One of the most exciting possibilities is finding a genuine mint error. During the minting process, rare mistakes occasionally occurred, creating coins that are very different from normal examples. These errors may include off-center strikes, double designs, clipped planchets, die cracks, or other unusual striking characteristics. When such errors are authenticated and preserved in excellent condition, they can become highly desirable collectibles. However, it is important to understand that scratches, dents, corrosion, discoloration, or damage caused after the coin entered circulation are not valuable mint errors. Many online videos use dramatic headlines claiming that every old Roosevelt dime is worth millions of dollars. These stories create excitement, but they are not supported by the actual coin market. A regular 1985 D. Roosevelt Dime is not worth millions simply because it is old or has a Denver mint mark. Coins that achieve extraordinary auction prices are typically certified by professional grading services, possess remarkable mint errors, or survive in exceptionally rare condition. Knowledge is the key to separating real opportunities from unrealistic claims. If you own a 1985 D. Roosevelt Dime, take time to inspect it carefully before spending it. Examine the date, the mint mark, the lettering, and every part of the design under bright light with a magnifying glass. Look for unusual features that appear to have occurred during the striking process rather than from years of circulation. Even if the coin looks dirty, never clean it. Cleaning can permanently damage the original surface, reduce its natural appearance, and lower its collector value. Many collectors actually prefer coins that have aged naturally. Condition is one of the most important factors in determining value. Professional grading companies examine coins carefully and assign grades based on preservation, luster, and detail. A coin with almost no wear and strong original brilliance can receive a high grade, making it much more valuable than a heavily circulated example of the same date and mint mark. Even small differences in condition can have a significant impact on collector demand. The 1985 D. Roosevelt Dime is also a small piece of American history. During the mid-1980s, these coins were used every day for transportation, shopping, vending machines, and countless ordinary transactions. Each surviving coin represents a journey through decades of American life. Collectors appreciate these coins not only for their possible value, but also because they preserve memories of an important era in modern United States history. Can a 1985 D. Roosevelt Dime make someone wealthy? In very rare situations, a certified high-grade example or a coin with a significant verified mint error may be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars to serious collectors. However, there is no reliable evidence that ordinary 1985 D. Roosevelt Dimes are worth millions of dollars. The smartest collectors succeed by learning about rarity, protecting their coins, and recognizing genuine collectible qualities instead of believing exaggerated stories. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy exploring rare American coins, uncovering fascinating coin history, and learning how to identify genuine collector treasures, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. Every coin has a unique story waiting to be discovered, and your next Roosevelt Dime could become the beginning of an unforgettable collecting journey. Keep searching, keep learning, and let history guide every treasure you find.